Okay, so this is a 2022 update to installing Java in a Windows machine. There are some links already in eCampus that you can follow that are still good. I'll be updating with new links at the end of this video. I'm looking at 1.2, install Java on your PC. We're going to follow the same steps basically, but we'll end up, instead of using the command line to build our programs, I'll be downloading something else in a little bit. First of all, we want to do the same thing that we've done prior, which is to check that Java is installed. I'm going to click on the Windows key and press R. So Windows R to run. I have already run the command line just before this, so it remembers it. If it's not there, if it's just blank, type CMD for command, press enter. It'll take you to a command line screen like this one, and probably to your user directory. Mine is FIR5522, and that's okay. That's a good place to be, your home directory, as it were. I'm going to type the word Java, Java, press enter, and I get this message. Java is not recognized as a command, so it's not installed. Great. Let's install it. I'll go back to the same exercise where it tells you if it's installed. You'll see something like this. It'll tell you the version. I didn't get that. So I'm going to visit oracle.com. This link is good. There'll be a new one with the more current one when this is done. So it tells me I'm at the Java downloads, and I want not just any Java. I want the Java Development Kit. That's what JDK stands for. JDK 18 is the latest one. There's 17 in there. Let's just get the latest one. Why go back one step? As long as you have Java 8 or higher, you should be able to work this class without any problems. I'll scroll down a little bit. I want to make sure that I'm in the Windows downloads. I'll click there. If you have a Mac, you can visit here and look around. If you have a Mac and you need additional help, please let me know. I have a relatively new machine, about a year old, so I know I want a 64-bit installation. I don't necessarily want the compressed, or I could do the MSI installer or just a regular installer. They're about the same size. Doesn't really matter much anymore. So I'll go with the MSI. Why not? I'll click on the link. Actually, before I click on it, I'm going to right-click and copy it so that I can put it in eCampus later. I'll just paste it here and keep it for my notes. I'll click on it now, and it tells me where do you want to put it. I want to put it on my desktop just because it's easy to find. You can put it in your downloads folder. That'll work just fine. Just want to make sure that I am in the real desktop, and it looks like I am there. I'll click save, and it's coming down, and I'm going to go and look at the folder, the desktop, and it tells me, okay, so here it is, JDK 18. I'll double click, and I'll follow the directions. They're easy to follow. Just go next. It says, where do you want to install this? Yeah, well, put in program files, Java, JDK 18. So this is the 64-bit environment. I'll click on next. Could you change this? Yes, but why? Let's click next and allow it to make changes. And it looks like it's successfully installed. Next steps, and that's basically, if you click here, it'll take you to Oracle again and say, hey, you can learn all about Java. And great, maybe you can visit there and see what the resources are out there. Maybe they'll have something new, something great. I'm going to close because I now will check to see if Java is installed, even though it told me that it was. I'll go back to the command line and I'll type in JAVA again. And it's not recognized as an internal or external command. And maybe that's because I left this open. This command line is based on old software, so I'll close it. I'll open it again, Windows R, CMD, and retype JAVA. And now I get this menu of options with Java. And it tells me what the usage is, and if you watch the rest of the eCampus nonsense that's here and will probably still be there after I record this video, you can actually follow along and work on the command line using Java. I also have additional information on how to install it on a Mac, also from last year, and also how to program in the Mac command line, which is the terminal, and a couple of other things that you can work with. I'll go back to the command line, and all the way at the bottom where I left off, I'm going to type in the words that are in the assignment. Get the version number, Java -version. There's a space between Java and the hyphen. So Java -version. Press enter, and sure enough, now I have Java version 18 installed. Great. So you could follow the rest of the directions. You can start the program in the command line if you like when you move on to Hello World. However, by that point, I'll have another video that tells you how to install NetBeans, which is going to be the IDE that I'll be using for this class. And that's beyond the command line.